Welcome back to SandCity Showcase, folks. Today's topic is going to be David Simon's vision. Look, The Wire, I view it as the greatest television show in television history. A lot of people feel that way. But the fact is this, look, David Simon didn't just create The Wire on his first attempt. He was a writer for the Baltimore Sun, developed projects leading up to The Wire. We'll get it for you on the screen. I believe it was The Killing Fields of Baltimore. Okay, so he's honing his craft over the years, and then we have The Wire, and it is what it is. But just in terms of how someone gets it so right, where does an AngeloBarksdale come from? How do you think up a character like Omar Little? First of all, you live it, okay? And so when I think about David Simon, I think about years as a reporter, just taking in these stories day in and day out. As we talked about, The Wire, season 1 is West Baltimore, the hood. You're a beat reporter, you're in the city, you're in those different environments. Season 2, the ports, okay? A little bit further out, the stories that we're not as familiar with, all right? Season 3, City Hall. Crime is one thing. We know about crime. How about corruption, folks? We don't talk about corruption, which supersedes crime. Season 4, the schools. Where does a Marlo Stanfield come from? A Chris Partlow, okay? A Snoop, all right? They don't just all, That's what we see in season 4, and then of course season 5, we return to the Baltimore Sun Times. And so in terms of David Simon, his beautiful vision, it just kind of follows the arc of his career as a journalist, a writer, a filmmaker. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I could talk about The Wire ad infinitum along with many of you, but I just want to hit some specifics. We talked about favorite characters. I gotta speak on my least favorite character. And now it's going to have to be Mr. Marlo Stanfield. Now, in terms of a character, and how this man, point of fact, is the reason my least favorite character is because by any means necessary with Marlo, as you saw, meant by any means necessary. There's no out of bounds for Marlo, for Chris, for Snoop, for that crew. All right, and so how they treat civilians, wiping out civilians, no remorse, central to who he was, and that character. So in terms of how it came off, again, it's just one more element of the masterpiece. But for me in particular, the security officer, the female post office clerk, for them to be just taken out, no remorse, no second thought, no code, no Sunday truce. Well, he did respect the Sunday truce. I just couldn't stomach it. Marlo Stanfield, my least favorite character. Many people love Marlo. Not gonna end on a bad note. We're gonna conclude with favorite Wire quote. Folks, let me know. But it's basic, but it is what it is. It's all in the game. I say this to myself on an almost daily basis. Season 1. It's all in the game. Traditional Baltimore proverbs, of all of the proverbs and wise sayings of all different characters, Bubbles, McNulty, Bunk, Lester, on and on and on. It's all in the game. My favorite Wire quote, and along with the other, as I said, proverb, it just encapsulates so much. Again, whatever element, whatever realm we're in, season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever element or realm you're in your life and society, okay? Those fierce, harsh realities, seem to transcend, and whether it be survival of the fittest, or whether it be nothing free in this world, shout out to Alonzo and Training Day, you really have to grind and struggle to get anywhere in this world, and in Baltimore they say, hey, listen, it's all in the game, okay? No excuses, no crying, no poking your lip out. You know what you need to do to get up and above, this rabble and this everyday struggle. The Wire, SandCity Showcase. We'll move on to The Sopranos next week. See you next time, folks.